Welcome back to another exciting episode of Tennessee on Tap. Today we crack open some beers from Mayday in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Kenny and I had a few travel stories we wanted to share. We go over Kenny's first experience at the Nashville Soccer Club match I took him to. And we talk a little bit about the video games that we started getting into. We have another long and exciting episode, so let's just get right into it, folks.
You ready to get into this?
You're ready as I'll ever be.
Word. All right. First one up. We had a discussion of what we should do first because we're doing the sour, then we're going to do the IPA, and then we're going to do the porter.
The porter.
All right. So the first one up is a blackberry sour called Jam I Am. It's a 12-ounce can right now, 5.5 alcohol by volume.
Nice. All right.
First sip.
Love it.
Ooh.
Now, I'm pretty sure I have had this one before.
Yeah, I think we've had it on at Prince.
But, yeah, honestly, expecting not having a sour in such a long time and then taking a sip of this, I was expecting to be like, oh, that's a lot.
We actually just tapped this today, too.
Good for you.
So, good keg.
Good for the society. Good for everyone.
Good for everyone. All right, blackberry sour. Very fruit-forward, delicious. It has a slight tint of blackberry color to it. When you pour it out, you can see it. It's pretty good. What about the can? Tell us about the can, Kenny.
Well, I've always thought Mayday had a really cool kind of concept art and stuff on their cans. This one, you got a bunch of blackberries on there. You got some leaves, some cool swirls in the background. But the main,
notice those.
Yeah, I didn't really until I started looking deeper at it. But your main thing is you got pretty much like a Michelin Man looking guy rocking his Jam I Am sash as if he's the mayor of Jamtown.
Ooh.
But yeah, cool. They always have cool artwork.
Yeah, they always do. Even on their tap handles. Pretty good.
Yeah, bud.
Ooh. Yep. Great sour. Love it. Love it.
It's already giving me that heartburn that I'd love and desire.
Ah, yes. I can feel it now. Slowly creeping up. So we took a extended break.
Yeah, I guess one of us had to start talking about that.
I mean, we might as well just rip the Band-Aid off. Trying to get this thing mobile.
Little travel.
We get to experience some local breweries around Tennessee. And we just want to be able to have good sound and good environment noise. And
yeah, so we actually had done an interview with some folks from Mayday, but not knowing at the time the sound quality was so bad that it's honestly not usable. So we'll have to get back with them one day and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, they're not that far away. I think we'd be able to take a few trips down there actually and hang out with them, and then our friends from Buckjaw would be there too.
Oh, I could also get our buddy Bryce to come.
Oh yeah, get Bryce.
Bryce would also like to come on, I'm sure.
Bryce can be our producer that day because Thomas isn't here.
Oh, well, producer Thomas.
Yep, he's having a lot of fun.
I like how he's not, nor has he ever been the producer, but it's kind of just like how in like the show, like Letterkenny, how they just call a guy Squirrely Dan. He's just producer Thomas.
Yeah, that's his character on our show.
Yeah, don't tell anybody though. It's a trade secret.
Yeah, that's a behind the scenes look.
Deleted scene.
Ooh, deleted scene.
But yeah, dude. I'll go be ahead.
I'm sorry. What time it do? Is it bad?
It's always bad. I will be the first to go ahead and say congratulations, my friend. This is definitely one reason why we've been off the air for a minute, because David over here was pretty focused on his campaign. No, I'll let you take over from here, my friend.
Oh, yeah, campaigning. I entered the USA Mullet Championships for the second year. Last year, I made it to a solid 66 spot. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, we've discussed that before.
Yeah. So moving forward from that, okay. First round started like second week in September, I think it was. It was kind of my busy time because I start going on to my smoke school and all that, and I kind of got some pictures made up, and
You're
by
welcome.
made up, Kenny, we went to the backyard and waited for the sun to set, and I took Kenny took pretty awesome photos of my mullet.
Yeah, we had to make sure Terry was glistening.
Yeah. Oh, and he was glistening. Some people ask if I use glizzy sauce or glizzy juice to put in my mullet for styling.
Oh,
And-
yeah, classic glizzy grease mullet.
And if there's any hot dog companies out there that make a hair product, hit me up. Tennessee on tap. Just saying.
Hey, anything's a hair product if you're brave enough. Products.
So September hits, and I'm talking with the regulars at the pub and other people I know and people back home in Jersey, and next thing I knew, I was in top spot. Like first day voting was like put together, so I kind of figured I was going to go to the second round like I did last time. So that was the first round was to get in the top 100, and then it went to top 25 like a week later or something. So I had to re-campaign for my mullet, and second round comes in. You have 3 days. No, you had a week. What was it? The competition was like 10 days to vote. Round 2 was like 3 days to vote. It was a Friday, Saturday. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to look it up. It was a few days, and I was on the road, I believe. I was on the road, and it was our last day. We were supposed to come home, and it comes out. I made it to the top 25. At that point, there were 100, or out of the 100, 3 people were from Tennessee.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So 3 people were from Tennessee. One person was from, oh, geez, what was he?
That doesn't even matter, dude.
It doesn't even remember. The other guy was from Memphis.
Not important.
And then, obviously, I'm living in Middle Tennessee, in Gallatin.
Obviously.
And so top 100. Top 25, I was the only one that made it through. So at that point, I became the Tennessee champ for the second year in a row. And then we had to wait a little while, and I got to come home and tell everybody about it, and final round was going to come up, and, 10 days later, campaigned around. At that point, it's the final round, or it wasn't the final round. Yeah, it was. At that point, talking to everybody, meeting people on the road, campaigning, whatever. It got to the point where they sent out a update of where people were, and I was in the first place spot for a while. They came out with a final one, and I think I was in first place again. So I get all hyped up because they were going to do the announcement over the weekend and this, and this. And they decided to do a hidden top 3, and then the rest of them were placed. I knew I was in the top 3 at that point. They released the 25 they came out with, or 22, top 22 with their ranks and all that. And they said, first place was to be announced in the following days. I got to wait a weekend to find out. And I remember we were sitting here.
Oh, my boy had the craziest anxiety. I felt bad.
I was, oh man, it was bad. I couldn't sleep. I wasn't really eating a lot. Obviously the beer consumption was high.
Terry was getting his proper nutrition though. So.
Oh geez. So then we're playing Rocket League it was like Tuesday or something. Someone tags me on Facebook. Someone said something, or I got a notification that, they did an announcement live with Jared Allen, and he announces third place. which was Jeremy out of West Virginia. And then I remember like we just got super hyped in the room.
Then it all fell silent.
And then it all fell silent. He announced it, second place, the Walmart Wolverine, David Houts from Gallatin, Tennessee. You know, and then it's like the feeling of being crushed because I didn't win. And I, you know, had a huge following, and it almost felt like disappointment.
Yeah, you definitely seem a little disappointed. But I mean, from going in the 60s to second place
Right.
in 1 year.
So it took me a little while, but it kind of clicked at one point. Second place, silver, not first, but silver on best mullet in the country. That's a win. I placed.
Yeah.
You know, Olympian silver people get bonuses too.
Just makes me think of the quote from Ricky Bobby from his dad, or from Talladega Nights, where he's like, Dad, you said if you ain't first, you're last. He's like, hell, I was high when I said that.
Yeah, you can
He's
be
like, you
second.
can be second, third, fourth, fifth. Hell, you can even be sixth.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, no, it was pure joy at that point. And I helped rate under my name, I had people donate quite a bit of money for the Jared Allen's Homes for Wounded Warriors. Great nonprofit. Yeah. A lot of people donated, and that's what I lost by, which was kind of wonky, but I didn't care really because it's all going back to veterans.
Yeah, I mean, can't be mad about that.
I did get the popular vote.
This is true.
I had 47 votes higher than him, but
Lots of support.
I love Scott so much. I'm glad he got to get the championship for another year. I'm not cutting my hair. A lot of people have asked me if I'm going to cut my hair. I'm not cutting it.
How are you going to re-enter?
Yeah, because I'm going to kick his ass next year. So I'm excited. I'm already excited. I mean, yeah, it's kind of cool, and there's a lot of people that recognize like my Facebook posts and all that, and so now I'm kind of like a local celebrity. Julian keeps joking that they're going to have to install bigger doors to Prince Street.
I mean, how many podcasts can say they have the number 2 mullet in the nation or in the world?
That's right.
I guess nation, technically.
Did I tell you how Scott got his mullet named?
I think you've shared this, but go ahead.
He's like at an interview or something, and or he's at a stand-up, and he got to meet Theo Von. And Theo Von said something about his mullet, and they got to shake mullets. So like they, Avatar style, And then he said, man, you got like the Lord's drapes. And that's how his mullet was named. His mullet was named by Theo Von. Like that's
that's
crazy.
It's pretty worthy.
But Scott, love you. I'm going to kick your butt next year and force you into retirement, hopefully. And I'm ready. I'm ready to go gold, man. I'm excited.
Feels like a WWE rivalry.
Which is ironic because he kept posting videos of WWE like wrestling, but all of our faces were changed to like the mullet people.
Oh, like photos. Well, like
I got Sweet Chin Music like 3 times.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'll show you those videos later. God, it was hysterical. I love the competition. U.S. Mullet Champs. They know what's rocking. They know what's going on, and yeah, man, it's still unreal. They sent me a swag bag or swag box, bonus box, I guess. First place in mullet won $10,000. Second place won $1,000. Third place won $500. I didn't know I was getting a goodie bag, which was pretty sweet. They gave me a couple stickers. They gave me a hat by Mullet Champ, the company, some headbands, some socks, and a fresh pair of the Be Fresh sunglasses with an interchangeable lens. And
shout out Riff Raff.
Oh, is that Riff Raff's?
Yeah, Riff Raff's Be Fresh. That's his company, I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I'll Google it.
You know who is a really fast typer?
Parth.
Yeah,
no, Be Fresh is Riff Raff's brand.
Heck yeah. So this is my second pair of Be Fresh gear. Nate bought me my first pair. It's the red, white, and blue with the visor.
Yeah, with the sweet visor.
Yeah.
That way you can block out all the haters.
That's right. Because people be hating.
They're just jealous.
Yeah. Yeah. So It's my mullet. That's what I've been doing. I've been campaigning. I've been doing smoke school.
So best say, yeah, that on top of working and traveling around and doing all kinds of stuff, man.
Yeah, that's kind of been it. And then when I'm home, I'm trying to not work as much and kind of relax a little bit, which is hard to do when I'm always on the go.
Yeah, you're not one to sit down too much.
No. Nope.
But yeah, dude.
What have you been up to? First story.
Man, just been doing a little bit of traveling here and there in the past couple months, going to see some people I haven't seen in a while. Got to meet up with some of the old homies from our gamer crew that we call the Heavens. So once a year, usually we try to meet up and have a little hangout since we all kind of grew up around each other and stuff, and now we all live in different places. So met up there and hung out and just had a good time, played some disc golf.
Oh, yeah.
Went out on our buddy's boat for a little while. Kind of took it easy and chill with the boys. But it was a good trip. Actually getting way back more into disc golf now, especially since after that trip. And one of our buddies, Zach, is very much into disc golf now. And
He's
so
the disc golf man. It's great.
he's been forcing me to get out there and play some more again. So it's been a good time. More recently, just took a trip to South Carolina to go see the one and only producer Thomas.
Yeah, I was just getting back from out west the day you were on the road already. I wish I could have gone.
But the coolest thing about that said trip was that I don't know if we've ever mentioned him on the podcast before, but our good buddy,
listen to the podcast.
our good buddy Charles, who we call Baba, because ever since I've known him for about 5 years now, his old gamer tag was Baba Yaga, like they always say on John Wick.
That was Creek Squad.
But yeah, man, that's one of my good friends, and him and David have started playing games together in the past like year or so.
Yeah, he's a really cool dude. We refer to him as Dad because
Yeah.
he likes to reprimand, especially in Rocket League.
But yeah, man, I mean, we've been playing games together, me and him, at least for about 5 years now. And when producer Thomas told us that he was going to be moving to South Carolina for a while, that's also where he lives. So I asked him, like how close he was to where Thomas was moving, and he said it was only about an hour away. So
yeah, it's not bad.
When our buddy Aaron said he was going to take a trip down there, and I decided I would go with him, I hit him up and I was like, "Hey man, we gotta meet up." So it was pretty cool. It was surreal to like see one of my good friends who I've technically never seen in person, but it's weird when you talk to someone almost every single day and you feel like you know each other already, and then you finally see each other in person. It was just awesome, man. We had a great time.
Hell yeah.
It was a really cool experience for sure.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Baba, dude. We love you.
Yeah, Dad. When you're not out getting the milk.
We're on a cigarette run. He actually isn't smoking anymore.
Yeah, good for him. Good for him.
Except for, maybe a couple here and there after we got several beers deep hanging out together.
I hope Mom's not listening.
She won't listen.
Yeah, I mean we've been kind of busy. Just rough. That's all it is.
Yeah, a lot of stuff been happening, but you gotta take the good with the bad.
Yep. Busy season. It's okay. We're recording.
I will say that trip I took was rough, man, because you know me.
Dude, yeah.
Not really great with riding in vehicles for a prolonged amount of time. It can even just be like an hour and I start getting a massive headache occasionally.
Yeah.
But it's not even all the time. It's just every now and then. Like sometimes I'm fine. Sometimes I feel like my head's going to explode. But luckily it wasn't too bad. About an 8-hour drive. But
yeah, this smoke school stuff really.
Oh, you do way more driving than I do.
Yeah, but we take shifts. Like we don't do, straight whatever. But, being in a car for a long time is kind of rough. So I'm like gaining a love for like long roads now. It's great. Like when I take my trip to West Virginia, it's 8 hours and it feels like 3.
Would you say life is a highway?
Yes.
I think I've heard someone say that.
Once or twice.
What's your favorite part about being on the road when you're traveling?
The different kind of city cultures there really are out there.
Yeah, I mean, even just going to South Carolina, I mean, and this place is just bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah.
It is. So, I mean, like, we don't live in a super small town, but it's also not like a huge town.
Right.
But this place was just different. I mean, we didn't, at our friend's house, well, by our friend, I mean, producer Thomas, idiot. But you don't get phone service for a good half an hour outside of his house.
Right.
So, I mean, you're talking middle of nowhere.
Right. Yeah, that's just how it is sometimes. And
It was really nice though, man. Honestly, I mean, we had like, Wi-Fi at his house, but like anytime we went out anywhere, like you couldn't just be distracted and be on your phone. Like you just hanging out with the homies.
it forces you to go back to what it used to be.
No, it was cool. I mean, he took us out and he showed us what he's doing out there and took us on these back roads in the woods, these different trails and stuff. And we had to follow these hunters around and go pick up the bucks that they'd shot, take them back. It was really cool, man. I mean, you can see everything there is to see, like as far as like the stars and everything goes. Like I've never seen the stars so bright in my life because there's not a street lamp or anything for miles and miles and miles.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I mean, we were really just out there in the middle of nowhere. It was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
and also this was my first time in South Carolina. And my best way to describe it is if Georgia and Florida fucked. It's got the tall pine trees, but it also has sand.
Damn.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's cool. I've been in South Carolina and North Carolina. Haven't really done anything in Georgia other than that Atlanta Braves game.
Well, we'll go to Georgia and see my mom. Shout out, Mom.
Mom. Look at that.
Mom.
Another shout out.
I know. She's so lucky.
She's so lucky.
She's so lucky to have such a caring son.
And me.
She loves you more than Matt.
She does love me more than Matt. It's true. It's true. I'm about out of beer. You ready for a break?
Yeah, man. Sounds good.
We'll be back. Next up, we have an IPA that I know I enjoy. I don't know. We'll figure out what Kenny wants, what Kenny likes.
Will he like it? I don't know.
We'll be right back. All right, we're back with beer number 2, the Moonsault IPA, 6% alcohol by volume. You're so patient. I love that.
Dude, it just looks good.
Yeah.
And just like I said about the sours, I haven't really been drinking a lot of IPAs either, so it's been a while.
Yeah, I'm struggling. There it is.
I picked this spot in the last several months where I've been drinking like a lot of lighter beers and like browns.
It's warmer outside.
Ales. All right, yeah, let's give her a try. Oh, that's so good.
It's a little floral.
Complete honest opinion. So good. Like,
I'm probably just like overthinking it, but like it kind of gives off a little bit of like a lavender.
Man, I don't know. You're the one who knows more about the breakdown of the flavors and the scents. I'm just like, yes, good or bad.
I like that we have this for our I thought we had it
The
for our
tap
tap takeover.
Yeah.
I might be wrong on that, but I've had it in the pub before. I remember that.
Actually, when you were out of town, I put some of this on tap when someone needed a hand replacing a keg.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't try it that day.
You should have.
Yeah, now that I think about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good IPA. I enjoy drinking this.
It's
one.
smooth. Very smooth.
I think because it's a little bit floral, I really like it because I like those Belgians like that.
Well, I was worried coming back on drinking an IPA after not having one in quite a while.
Yeah, man. Like
I think I had one when I was in Knoxville when I was talking about that earlier. I think I had a couple ones that our buddy brought for me to try.
everyone brings sours.
Shout out to
or,
KG, Get Wrecked Idiot, for
like that
hooking
makes me
up.
so happy that he brought an IPA.
Oh, KG is a total craft beer guy now.
That's good.
He is craft beer.
He is great.
Yeah, he brought some different ones for me to try that I hadn't had before, and I was impressed, dude. One was like a blood orange that I really liked. But yeah, I think this is probably the first time I've had one since then. And like I said, I was expecting like a hard kick and be like, whoa, that's really hoppy. But this one's very smooth. Don't do it. No,
it's
stop.
fine. I'm just talking.
I'm
now.
gonna
Look. No, great IPA. Can you talk about what's on the can?
Oh yeah, man. So we got Moonsault, which for those who don't know is actually a move in wrestling where you backflip off of the turnbuckle and land on someone who is laying down on your stomach. Pretty cool move.
Are we accurate with that?
Yeah, I know what a moonsault is.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I don't want to have like someone from
I mean, it's literally depicted on the can as well. The dude's backflipping off the rope.
well, we don't know what kind of move that is.
Well, I'm assuming I'm right because I'm really smart.
Right, because it's the
Anyway, not that I haven't done it 1,000 times in video games and seen it, but yeah, don't believe me. Anyway, yeah, on the can you got the whole wrestling ring. You got a guy doing a moonsault onto a guy who kind of looks like Carlito almost.
Oh no!
But
I spit in the face
of those who are not cool. But yeah, really cool. Like I said earlier, always really awesome designs on the can. The coolest part is kind of how the background looks realistic, weirdly, compared to the rest. Like it just looks like it's blurred though.
Oh yeah,
yeah, it's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the 6% IPA, straight up delicious.
Yeah, it smells fantastic.
That's probably why you're the better guy for like the notes of things, because my nose is just terrible all the time.
Yeah, that could probably be it. I like tasting a lot of different.
I feel like as I've grown older, I've just developed allergies to everything, and my nose is just always stuffy.
Though, bro.
Dude, always stuffy. Like,
that's also one thing I like about traveling so much is that I'm skipping the allergy seasons here.
Just running away from your problems.
Yeah, but then returning to then later face them and then run away again.
And then you just get smacked with some allergies when you get home.
It's a dark cycle. I don't want to talk about it. No.
It's got allergy PTSD.
No, it's a great beer. I like it.
Indeed.
I like it.
Oh, also, I'd like to do a birthday shout out to our good friend Ewan.
Ewan Tucker.
One of our good buddies. It was his birthday recently.
Yes. And we missed the interaction at a Mexican restaurant.
Oh yeah.
Apparently this is so we'll get into it later about some sport events and all that. I took Kenny to his first soccer game yesterday, Nashville Soccer Club.
Soccer top.
Soccer
top, you'll always be home sweet home.
No, so we missed a like surprise kind of dinner thing. I don't know. Ashley commented on my story from yesterday. There was a picture of us at the game, and she said, and I quote, so this is on you, Ashley, not on me. Don't get mad at me, Ewan. You missed Ewan getting sang to, but he was in the bathroom, and missed it himself. Classic Ewan.
That's our boy.
That's our boy. That's our boy. Just
his intuition of not getting embarrassed.
That's that old man wisdom.
Yeah, he had a spidey sense of just knowing embarrassment was coming. Went to the bathroom like a man.
That's right. That's right. We love him. He's awesome. Happy birthday, Ewan.
Happy birthday, buddy. But yeah, I mean, do you want to get into the game, dude?
I mean, I guess since I talked about it, sure.
Yeah. So David took me to my first soccer game, NSC, Nashville Soccer Club.
NSC.
It was cool. Definitely cool. Check out that venue for the first time. It was cool.
Geodis Park.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could say stadium more than a venue, but
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's kind of smack dab and off Wedgwood Ave in Nashville, and it's kind of a pain in the butt with just traffic, but
yeah, the parking situations aren't great, but
no,
luckily I got a NSC vet over here who knows where to park.
that was my third game. I have several friends that attend the game that I talk to quite a bit. Excuse me, hold on.
Uh-oh.
We're good. It's just an air bubble. So I talked to them about where to park and all that, and where to go to eat before the game, and which place is packed, which isn't, and so I know a little, kind of maneuver about it. There is a little bit of walking to do to get there, but that's okay. At least I think it's okay.
No, I mean, it wasn't that bad of a walk. I probably walk just as far, if not further, when I go to see the Preds from where I park, at least, because most of the time when I go see the Preds, it's on a weekday. So the place I like to park at, you can park for free. But yeah, you're definitely going to walk several blocks.
Yeah.
Several blocks.
So I get tickets from, it's from work, basically, which is kind of cool, just through like breweries and all that. And Music City Brewing, Nations Brewing Company in Nashville. My rep from them graciously gifted me some tickets.
What a guy.
He's awesome. Their beer is awesome. Their beer is inside the stadium. Music City Pitch is I think it's the official craft beer of Nashville Soccer Club.
They have NSC logos all over the cans. So
yeah. So it's called the Pitch. It's a cream ale. It's when I have domestic drinkers at the bar, I say it's equivalent to like a Miller High Life.
Yeah, it's your go-to for people who drink light beer.
Yeah,
and then don't try craft, but
Music City.
I'm sure we'll do a whole episode about them at some point.
Oh, we should. We should go down there. You haven't been there.
I haven't actually.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. We should go. No, let's see. It was the MLS Cup first round, I guess, and it was might have been second round. I'm not really sure. It was against Orlando, and it was for Kenny's first experience. I don't think it was that great of a match. I got lucky in my first match. It was pretty awesome. It wasn't really dramatic. That's one thing that I know I enjoy about the game is there's a little bit of like drama on the field and how guys take injuries or how they get hit, and it's all part of the game though. That's why they have continual play time, right? That's what gets added on at the end of the match.
David's looking at me like, okay, here it comes.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting.
Okay.
Just talk.
So it was a great experience. Very thankful for the experience. It was really cool. Stadium's great. The fans are awesome. Like the whole fan section is insane. They have so many cool super fans, just like how the Titans do and everything as well. But like you got Soccer Moses out there, and you have this guy out there rocking like samurai armor.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
super cool fans. Like everyone's going crazy. The only thing I didn't like is how big of pansies soccer players act like. It is ridiculous. It really makes me want to scream at them, honestly.
Yeah, but like that's part of the game, man.
Oh man, I don't want to be a part of a game where being a pansy makes you win.
Come on, dude. They did it. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna.
I mean, you're watching grown men.
I'm gonna twist this.
You're watching grown men get kicked in the shin where they have a shin guard.
I'm
on.
gonna twist
Then
this
they're
for you
holding
right now.
their shin and
How
rolling
many-
around on the ground. And if they don't get the call, they just hop up immediately and start running like nothing.
Yeah,
happened.
that's exactly what LeBron James does, bro.
Yeah, I know. He's also awful. I mean, like he's good at the game, but like he's a wiener.
They also do it in wrestling, right? Right, the dramatics of wrestling.
But that's meant to be like
right.
It's not. I mean, it's real, but it's not.
But
real.
like, just think about the match itself, right?
It's not scripted like
It's-
WWE is.
The match itself, right? They want you to. They want to guide you through this character, right? And just like fall. So like when you,
It just feels so wrong, dude.
I know it does, dude. But
Like if their goal is to make me want to be really mad, then they totally accomplished their goal, dude.
sweet, that's all we went for.
Like if
honestly.
that's what they want, if they want me to be like, I just want to run down there and smack one of those guys and be like, "Who raised you?"
Who raised you?
iPad kids out there.
Sheldon Benjamin's mom.
Yeah, basically, dude. I mean, speaking of soccer and wrestling, we saw Sheamus there.
Yep, Sheamus. He might be part owner.
I don't know if he is. I know Derrick Henry's part owner of the soccer club.
Yeah. So if he's not, he's just a dedicated fan because I've seen him there every time I've been there. So
Yeah. That's one thing I thought was kind of cool. Either like everyone's just used to seeing him there all the time, but like anytime I looked over and would look over where he was sitting at,
he had like no emotion.
no, I mean like nobody was like asking him for pictures or like whatever.
Yeah, true.
Like I don't know. I think that's one reason a lot of celebrities and stuff like being in Nashville because we're so used to seeing people
Oh my god, yeah.
that like it's not that big of a deal. We're like, oh hey, what's up? Like fist bump maybe.
Yeah, they just avoid Broadway at all times.
Yeah, I mean that's where you're gonna find the drunk people from out of town. They're gonna freak out about it.
That was
But it was great, dude. It was awesome. I really did enjoy the experience, but soccer players are pansies. That's all I gotta say.
yeah, it's I don't know. I like it. I like that.
It's just like I would laugh when they would like two players would jump up to headbutt the ball, and like you could see they probably hit their heads, but they said nothing. But then like someone slides and they're gonna act like. I mean, I know it can hurt for sure.
Well,
Like,
I
if
think
you, if you get like kicked in the back of the calf and you don't have the shin guard, like it's gonna hurt.
well, it's not about
and it's
it.
gonna be rough.
Okay, so here's where the drama.
I'm not hating. I'm just.
There's here on the drama.
But there's
right?
obvious flops, like really badly.
There's one official on the field. Right? There's other officials like all over the place. But there's only one guy watching the game for stuff like that. So if you can over dramatize it and play it off, yeah, go for it, dude.
I mean, I get it.
Right.
It's just a little silly, in my opinion. Like I said, exactly what I told David as we were leaving. I just watched a hockey game where a dude got some of his teeth knocked out. He got down on his knees on the ice, picked up his teeth, went to the bench, and then came right back out.
Oh my gosh.
Picked his own teeth up, wiped his mouth, came right back out on the ice. Like,
Right. Yeah.
I just want to see a soccer player get stiff armed by Derrick Henry.
We can make it happen. We have that power.
I mean, he has the power. He works there.
Well, true.
Well, he owns it. It doesn't work there.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. Next event.
No, it was definitely really cool, though. I appreciated the invite for sure. It was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Had some good beers, had some good times.
I'm definitely blessed by some of my people, man. It's great getting tickets like that and just see like being able to get experiences like that. It's awesome. It's awesome seeing local teams play. It's you guys know all your hometown teams, and the Friday night lights type thing.
Oh, the fireworks and everything before the show or before the game, not the show, but
Yeah, dude.
that was really cool.
The fireworks were awesome. I don't know if you went back through your videos, but my videos were awesome.
Yeah, it was really cool. You yawning over there?
Bro, we're not talking about this.
Get it together. Give your balls a tug.
This is not Letterkenny.
Yeah. because they wouldn't take any pansy soccer play.
No. Oh, imagine what he would say if he was like soccer or hockey.
Oh, for anyone who knows the show Letterkenny or Shoresy, imagine Shoresy playing soccer.
That would be great. Oh God, that would be horrible.
Yeah, no, I was like, what do you mean great?
Yep. Nope. Yeah, the game was great. Unfortunately, Nashville lost to Orlando
Yeah.
1-0.
They did score a goal, but it was called on offsides.
called
And it
on-
was a super late offsides call.
It was such bullshit.
Oh, they set the smoke off and the fireworks and everything.
Oh yeah, the fireworks guy went off. That was
And then they called it back like
damn
10 seconds later.
Yeah, that was bad. No, what else? They're eliminated from the playoffs, so
Okay.
their season's over.
My last take on soccer.
Oh my God.
It just upsets me. I mean, I completely understand it's like a thing. I'm sure it's been like that forever. How the ball is sacred. If the ball goes in the crowd, the ball gets thrown back. But I just didn't know about that until we got there, and I was like, "Whoa, no way! Why is that guy throwing the ball back?" No.
Yeah, it happens all the time, man.
Like I said to David as we were there, I was like, "I've been to a Preds game where the puck shattered through the glass and took some old woman's teeth out."
Why is it always teeth related for hockey?
It just,
Oh,
you
God.
know, I mean, she wasn't trying to lose her teeth, but
Right.
she probably needed some new dentures anyway.
I don't know, man. I don't know I wish I looked up a little bit about, the history of it and why it's probably like that. And
No, it would be interesting to learn, I'm sure.
well, I think we have that power, don't we?
But I mean, on the subject of sports, though, Titans, God bless them.
Oh Lord, don't even get me started on that.
Man, don't get me started on that. Like, they're doing their best. They're trying hard. David's typing on a literal typewriter right now, so it's probably the loudest thing in the world. But
Ding.
yeah, it's been a rough one for the Titans so far, but our Lord and Savior Will Levis has come. He will take us to the Super Bowl with his mayonnaise powers.
Sorry, I'm not listening.
Wow, that's kind of you.
Look, I'm just waiting for our producer to get back so then he can do this and I don't have to.
Producer Thomas is not coming back anytime soon. He actually told me he moved to South Carolina just so he could get away from you.
I believe it. It's fine.
Why do you treat him so poorly?
We treat each
Why
other
is David
poorly.
treating the magician poorly?
Does he say the magician?
Office reference.
Yes.
I know that's not one of your shows.
Dude, it's all over social media. I know the show.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not specific with it.
honestly, at this point in time, if you've just been on Instagram Reels or like TikTok, you probably have seen half The Office just from Reels.
Right. And it's like those stupid posts that are like, I can raise my hand and say I've never like seen an episode of Star Wars or anything Star Wars related or Game of Thrones or any of that.
Yeah.
Like you can't. I mean, you're watching videos, you're watching clips from it. It's happening.
It's just very mainstream. But I'm a fan personally. I know you aren't, but
Yeah.
to each their own, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Like soccer.
Hey, I mean, I like it. I like the game. I just think that they're a bunch of little babies.
I always rooted for Germany for the World Cup, and I know a lot of people are like, "Yeah, you live in the United States. Why not? Why won't you like?" Come on, man! Like, let me pick my own team.
I mean, dude, I remember when I was like younger, when I was watching the World Cup and that song "One Day" by Modest Yahoo, I think is how you say his name. One day. Yeah, I remember when that came out. I was all about that. I was like, okay, this is cool. Dude, I'm watching this.
Yeah.
But a lot less people acting like babies in those games.
Well, not so much.
I mean, a little less. I don't know. It was a long time
Prime
ago.
example. I watched the game where one of the German player, I forget who they were playing. It was Germany, right? My team. He went up and like gave the other player a little nibble on his ear.
Oh,
like
that's cute.
little playful nibble. And the other guy said that he had bitten the dude's ear off. You know, that's how he was trying to play it. It was like, hey, I'm bleeding. Hey, I'm like, yeah, they do that shit. He's also bitten
Oh,
people,
boy.
so we won't get into that. But no, it was a great match. Toward the end, Nashville was just they were pushing so hard. Honestly, Orlando was way faster.
They were playing loose, and that's probably why they were playing loose. Kind of more like like I said, I don't know anything about soccer, but
Right.
this is just like my personal comparison from sports that I do know. It seemed more like they were playing like a zone instead of playing like man-to-man type stuff. They weren't like pushing super
Correct.
hard. They were kind of like laying back because I guess they understood that they're quicker, so they were probably like, we got to make sure they don't get past us and just break our ankles.
Yeah, that's.
I
what
was
they're doing.
also just screaming Rocket League references the whole
it was
time
great.
because that's the closest thing I know to soccer.
What a save! What a save! What a save! What a save!
Yeah, what a save.
At one point,
I was really hoping Nashville would have scored because I was going to stand up and scream, calculated!
We're totally playing Rocket League after this podcast.
Oh, let's do it, buddy.
It's happening. It ended in a loss for Nashville, which is pretty sad. And then, of course, everyone, well, not everyone stands. Everybody, a lot of people left, but
I watched David get real flustered and not know how to reply when a guy was passing by us in his car who was a fan of Orlando, and he just like, as there's like hundreds of NSC fans walking down the street back to their cars, dude just passes by going like 30 miles an hour and screams out, "How's it feel to be eliminated?" And David's like, "How is it? Your mom?"
I think I was trying to say, how's it feel to just be a dick? But no, I think down the road I kept saying like different things. It was like, how's it feel to be stuck in Nashville traffic? The worst traffic in the United States.
It's not great.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, that wasn't a...
I'm sorry. Just going to go ahead and take a little like revert. Back to Titans. The reason I brought that up is because David will be going to his first Titans game next month.
I'm going to 2.
2 next month?
Yeah.
What's the other one?
I
know we're going on the 17th with our friend when we go to see the Titans play against Houston.
In the Oilers jerseys.
The Oilers jerseys.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Which is going to be amazing because if there are any Houston fans there, I am going to just rim them, dude. They're going to get so mad. I'm going to talk so much trash.
I am going to the Seahawks game.
When is that?
Christmas Eve.
I am also going to that game.
I know you are, because we're going with the same person.
I didn't know that we were both going until now. Wow. Nice, dude. Sweet. Yeah.
So
Christmas
if anyone wants to be our Uber driver, we would appreciate it.
We will also take donations for Uber money.
I'm not joking. That's facts.
This guy wins a mullet championship and he's over here begging for money.
I got second place, man.
Yeah, you know how many Ubers you could have afforded if you would have came in first? Get it together, dude.
Scott, Venmo me, bro.
Yeah, Venmo us for an Uber ride, please.
Oh, that'd be great. I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
I'm not. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, I'll be going to my, I guess, first Oilers game first, but
I mean, either way, first NFL game you've ever been to.
I just love how the Texans are so mad that we got to wear the Oilers jerseys.
Dude, the thing I got really like, I mean, I'm fine with fans saying it like, "Ooh, Houston should have the Oilers stuff. They should be able to wear that because the Oilers are from there." Well, okay. Well, apparently you guys didn't care that much when they were there.
Because they got moved to
Bud
Memphis
Adams
first,
this
but then Nashville.
fan base sucks. This place sucks. We're not doing well. We're moving. So Bud Adams brought his fine ass down here or up here to Tennessee.
Yep.
And we also were the Tennessee Oilers for at least 1, if not 2 years. I think it might have been 2. I can't remember. 97, 98, if you like. I think it was 97, 98, and then 99 is when we became the Titans and went to the Super Bowl.
I was not a Tennessee fan when that happened.
Well, you were also like 4 or 3. What year were you born?
95.
And what's the number on your credit card? And your mother's maiden name?
Say that. I'm smart.
No, but you said you were born in 98?
95.
95? Okay, yeah. So you're only, yeah. So you were probably 4.
I'm not that much younger, bro.
You're only a year younger than me.
Yeah.
I always think you're like 3 years younger than me. I don't know why. But either way, point being, we were the Tennessee Oilers before we were the Tennessee Titans.
I'm kind of
So
insulted right now.
I don't care how salty you are.
Sorry,
I'm on a Titans rant right now, bro.
Go.
Don't even get me
Give
started.
it to us. All right. All right. Titans. Response. How do you feel about Mike Vrabel naming our new quarterback?
Excellent about it.
Talk about it.
Well, I mean, okay, so I'm not like super huge into college football. I really like watching it, but I've never been into it. Like I've been into the NFL and watching the Titans since I was like a kid, because I was probably like 5 years old when the Titans came, or when the Oilers came to Tennessee, to Nashville. So I've been watching them since I was little. So I've always been a fan of that, but I never really had like a college team that I specifically liked until probably like 6th grade, when I met our buddy Get Wrecked, KG, when I started watching like Kentucky college basketball with him and his dad. So like for the longest time, I always say like I'm a Kentucky fan, but it was only because of basketball, which wasn't bandwagon, because when I became a fan, they weren't good. And then they won several, like 5 years later.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm ranting. Apparently, we're running out of time on this segment.
Yeah, we are.
Why would you ask me to rant?
I didn't. I also didn't notice the timeline. So we're going to take another break. We'll get our third and final beer of the night.
I'm not done ranting.
And we will get back to Kenny and get his thoughts on the new switch up down in Tennessee. We'll be right back, folks. Hey guys, Dave Houts here. Just wanted to talk to y'all about a few things. First of all, Kenny and I just wanted to say thank you to all of our fans out there. We love seeing y'all wearing your t-shirts and seeing those stickers all around Tennessee. So with that being said, we'd like to announce that we have a store officially online. If you go to our Instagram bio and hit that link, it'll send you straight to the store. You could get your very own t-shirt. We also have sweatshirts, beanies, hats, and pint glasses available for purchase there. So we did that just for y'all, so y'all can be a little bit a part of the show. Second thing I wanted to talk about is Kenny and I are really trying to expand what this show is. We are trying to grow in our fan base and also what we are exactly doing. We want the opportunity to go to different places and record some awesome spots that have a great craft beer selection that are really local to Tennessee, what the locals call home, what they call their watering hole. So if you know a location in Tennessee that you think would be great for this podcast to talk about and go record at, hit us up, let us know so we can get them on the radar and hopefully get recording there soon. Other than that, let's get back to the show. We are back with a 5.5% porter. Tail of the Dragon, named after the road called Tail of the Dragon in Tennessee. It's a crazy serpentine pattern road.
It's a Highway 129 running through Tennessee. Yeah. So it says on the can, runs through Tennessee and into North Carolina. Please beware. It's best not to sightsee while driving the Tail of the Dragon. It's considered one of the most dangerous motorcycling and sports car touring roads in the U.S., with 318 curves in just 11 miles. The attraction is the ride itself. Interesting.
What does a can look like?
Well, I mean, it's got a guy and a girl on a motorcycle going down a road that is shaped like it's a dragon, essentially. It's got like a sunset going on with some birds on there, like a fall season trees. A little bit of orange, yellow, red, a little bit of green. Got the pines. And it has a sign that says next 11 miles, which, makes sense for what the length of the road is.
We got a detective in the house.
Let's try it. Oh, no. I didn't get mine cracked all the way. There we go. All right. I'm not going to lie. Once again, surprised at how much I like this. I've said it before on this podcast. I've said it to you 1,000 times. Usually not a big porter fan unless it's like the winter.
Right.
Buckjaw surprised me with their darker beer that I really liked. And this one was also really good. And I don't make shit up.
Yeah, man, it's good because it's porter style. So it's a little bit sweeter. If you can get to the back 3/4 of your palate way back in the mouth,
Yeah.
Trying to make it not sound sexual.
Yeah, well, you're not doing a great job.
Whatever. It's a little smoky.
Mm-hmm. I kind of got, I don't know. I'm probably wrong, but maybe like a little chocolatey.
Yeah, okay, a little chocolatey.
That might come with a lot of porters to me. I don't know.
It's also a little figgy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this beer.
It's really good. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm pretty sure I say I love this beer every beer we drink.
I was coming into this one thinking, am I gonna like this and just have to be like, yeah, it's pretty good, but like I legitimately really like this.
I've also had this beer for a long time. So it might have settled a little bit, and
it's not as heavy as I thought it would be.
No, it's very light.
Like
profile.
It's almost like drinking like it's just like a real solid brown instead.
Yes. Like not as heavy as Narrow Trail.
It gives me
but definitely like a nice brown.
It gives me Falcon vibes almost.
Ooh.
Which I know is not like a brown necessarily, but
Zahn's Scottish Ale. No, not Zahn's. Who is that right now? Who do we have on? Mill Creek. Mill Creek Scottish Ale it's a little smoky.
Yeah, I get the smoky in there. If I can take long enough to take a break from sipping on it to like actually get those after notes in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're important. You got to talk about the entire experience.
Yeah, I'm more of a drink to drink kind of a guy.
Yeah.
So sometimes I forget to stop and savor the flavor. But I try to, and I do enjoy it. I just got to check myself every now and then.
You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
I wasn't going to finish that. I was going to let you do that. Have your own fun.
Oh, we're going to have fun today, are we?
Oh, you want to have fun? I'm going to get back on what I was talking about, dude.
I was just going to get into that.
No, dude. I was saying, like, I don't have any specific college team that I love. So there's like 3 that I do root for, though, always. Like, I always root for Kentucky because, like I said, I had the roots of watching Kentucky basketball with my good buddy and his dad, like, growing up through, like, middle school.
Right.
But then, like, I stopped watching college basketball pretty much altogether and haven't watched it since probably 2000, I don't know, 13, 14, something like that.
17.
So for the longest time, I just didn't really watch any college sports.
Right.
But then I've had some friends, like my cousin, he's very much into Georgia, the football program,
right.
And he also lives there. Then, we got our buddy Ewan, who we shouted out earlier. Also, huge Georgia fan. He's lived in Georgia, loves them. So, like, I always like to hang out and root for Georgia because, technically started rooting for Georgia right before they started going on their rampage. So, not bandwagoning. But I'm not going to call them my favorite team. Like, I don't have a favorite. I guess I should pick one at some point. But also, I always root for the Vols unless – I don't know. I guess if it was like Vols versus Georgia, I'd have to say I'm going to go for the Vols just because it's my home team. like the home state. I mean, if it was like at this point, if it was Kentucky versus UK, I'd probably go for Georgia just because like I really just don't care about UK sports anymore. It was just kind of like a nostalgic thing, I guess.
Yeah, I make it easy. I'm an Army fan. I don't have a college. My college didn't have football, didn't have sports. Obviously, I favor the Vols in the SEC just because I live in Tennessee. Even though Vanderbilt would technically be the team, but I go on trips with Brad, and he's a huge UT fan. And I've hung out in Knoxville, and I've hung out with a bunch of his fraternity brothers. So I will pull for the Vols when it comes to the SEC. I only care about 2 games out of the year being an Army fan. I only care about the Army playing the Air Force, and I only care about the Army playing Navy.
Of course, go Army beat Navy.
Yeah, damn right. Go Army beat Navy. This year, Army just beat Air Force last week. Air Force was a ranked, undefeated team. They were ranked 25.
Oh, we'll get defeated then.
Which means Army is in contention for the Commander-in-Chief trophy.
But they didn't let that one fly.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm funny, dude.
I get it. Sure.
So
to get back to what we were talking about, Tennessee and Mike Vrabel, Mike Vrabel,
Micah Rableth
made the announcement today that Ryan Tannehill is no longer our starting quarterback. And our starting quarterback is
Will Levis, a.k.a. Billy Jeans.
I don't know where that comes from.
William.
Oh, Bill. Yeah.
Billy. Levis, like Levi's, like the jeans.
I always want to call him Levi's.
It's Levis, but it's spelled like Levi's. So Billy Jeans.
Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay, I appreciate that.
I can appreciate that. But no, I mean the whole reason I even brought up college is because Levis is from Kentucky.
Yeah.
So like watching him play in Kentucky, as I watched, like I said, the several. I mean, honestly, I keep up with college football more than anything, just for gambling purposes.
NFL or college?
College.
Oh, you gamble college?
Yeah.
I didn't know you gambled college.
Yeah, man. That's the way to go, honestly, in my opinion.
Well,
NFL scripted.
I did win money off of that.
I don't really think it's scripted, but it's just like some of the calls are just absurd.
I made like $150 last year for that.
I made like $150 off the balls a couple of weeks ago.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Anyway, what's your take, man? What's your feeling on
the Levis era?
On the Levis era.
I got strong hopes and strong feelings about it, man. Like he's already proven that he can function well in an NFL game at like high level play.
Yeah, pressure that was on his shoulders.
I mean, coming in your first NFL debut, he came in the game. He played like the first 2-3 snaps. Then they brought Malik Willis in.
Yep.
Immediate, like whether it was the guy who snapped the ball, which I don't know if it was Aaron Brewer. I think it might have been. I'm not sure who was snapping the ball at the time. But either way, either it was a bad snap or Willis just had hands of stone. Flew right out of his hands, immediate fumble, turnover, like within our first drive. And he didn't come back in the rest of the game. I'm not going to sit here and like talk bad about the guy. He's doing his best.
Right.
But Will Levis came back in and did not leave the rest of the game through, 3 or 4 touchdowns? 4 touchdowns, 3 to Hopkins, and then 1 to, I think, who was it? Man, I can never think of his name when I'm trying to.
He's a new guy, though, right?
He's been around with us for a couple of years, at least.
Really?
It'll come to me. Either way. Yeah, I mean, he proved himself already in the first game. And then when we played against the Steelers on Thursday night football, he did throw that interception, and we did lose the game because of it. But, I mean, he held it. Like, he's holding it down, man. Like,
right.
He's not panicking.
He's taking necessary risk when he's
airing the ball out, which we need to do. I mean, I'm not sure how Treylon Burks is doing currently, because I know he got injured. He had a concussion.
Hopefully he's okay.
And Hopkins has been dealing with turf toe.
Get rid of turf. Go back to field.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I think it should be a vote of the players personally.
It should be. They are playing on
And
it.
they're the ones who have to deal with it. So, but that's here or there. Either way, but we have options out there, man. Like Okonkwo, our tight end, he's good, man. He is good, but he hasn't been catching great this season. He's already dropped a lot of passes that hit him right in the hand. But he is a solid tight end. I think he just needs to shake the nerves or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's his problem, what his deal is, but he looked good.
I keep
Will
trying to
look
think
great,
of that.
dude.
I keep trying to think of that other guy's name, but I keep thinking Nicolas Petit Frere, but he's not even an offensive player. Or he's an O-line, I think. I can't. Oh, my goodness. It's killing me.
Use the Googleinator.
Yeah, I could use the Googleinator. What do you think about Willis? No, not Willis. Will Levis.
Will Levis.
Words are hard.
He looked great. He looked great these last two games. I'm just concerned because we've seen this in the last two quarterbacks for Tennessee. Mariota, he was good when he went in. Then he got comfortable a few years later, and then we had to replace him with Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill brought us to the playoffs, to the conference game. He brought us there, and then in the playoffs the next year we choked again. He was really good at first, and then he got comfortable. And you can't play when you're comfortable. You can't grow when you're comfortable. Being comfortable is dangerous.
I don't know. I wouldn't say he got comfortable. I think he just hit his ceiling, honestly.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just hope that this doesn't happen.
He showed a lot of promise. I think we'll be good. I mean, our defense is playing solid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, our line, maybe not our secondary, especially since we just traded Kevin Byard for some late round picks, which I think is absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
There's so many memes going around where it's just like the Titans basically just draft players and then get them ready for the NFL.
Oh, we're the what are we called? The what's it called? What team is that called? The scouting team? Something like that. But we are Titans fans, and we will support their decision.
For the love of God, I can't find who I'm trying to think of right now.
Oh, no.
It's like showing me people from years ago.
Why don't you just look up the game?
Which I don't know. That's not going to tell me players.
It's going to tell you who won who got. We can do this.
So much easier. No.
What if I find it before you? We're looking. We're both looking.
He's literally not even shown. I found it. Shit. NWI. Nick Westbrook Akina.
Damn it. I was so close.
That's who we spent so much time trying to find this one dude. He's not bad. He's like...
Found it.
Yeah, Nick Westbrook Akina. Look, man. These Mayday beers are getting on top of me a little bit.
Westbrook Akina?
Nick Westbrook Akina. Akina. They always say it different.
I don't know. I like it.
No, he's pretty
doing
good.
Doing our research.
He's like third tier.
Yeah. It's okay.
But he's made some really good plays for us. I'll say he's better than Kyle Phillips. I'll take him over Kyle Phillips any day.
He's a Titan now. We like him. We like the Titans.
So today, I was looking at our fantasy availability.
Don't talk about fantasy football. Please.
Look, we're not going to say where we're at. Okay, it doesn't. We're both in first place. That's all that matters. But no, I was looking at kickers, and I saw that Randy Bullock is on the Giants now.
Why does it have to come full circle?
On the practice squad.
God,
he doesn't even kick. But I picked up Nick Folk today because he hasn't missed a single field goal or extra point this whole season.
I will always be a fat Randy fan. Even though it might be insulting to have that nickname, I have a customed Fat Randy jersey that I'm so mad.
If he saw your jersey, he wouldn't be upset because you spelled it Phat.
Right. The cool way.
He's cool.
I just want him to sign it. So if you're listening to this,
If you ever hear this,
if you ever hear this, I want that jersey signed. You know how to get in contact with me. We have social media pages.
we do.
Yeah.
Which, if you have been checking out our Instagram, you can see that David has been checking out all kinds of breweries across the country.
Oh yeah, all in the stories.
Lots of research.
1, 2, almost 6 or 7.
This is Tennessee on Tap, but we do not discriminate.
We do not discriminate.
I'm feeling pretty discriminated against right now.
Uh-oh. Somebody's been sneaking other beers.
But
I'm
yeah,
just kidding.
no, I mean, at some point in time, it'd be cool to go somewhere else and try different beers, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we have always thought of a guest brewer. Actually, Baba, I think, came up with it first.
Yeah, he said
He was going to send us beer.
Send us some South Carolina beers, which now that I think about it, I'm kind of upset with myself for not trying to make a detour and finding a brewery to pick up some beers, but I wasn't driving, so.
Shaking my head.
Look, man, I was maybe intoxicated a little bit of the time that I was there.
Only a little?
Like maybe 2.
Hmm.
Maybe 2.
That's okay. It's okay, bud.
No.
No.
Oh, hey, actually, completely off subject, but
I love it.
to get us to a different point, we have both been playing a lot of different new games.
Ooh, I was going to go into that segment.
It's been quite a while since either of us have recorded, obviously. So we have found a lot new interest in games besides just Apex and Rocket League.
Yeah. Actually, we don't really play Apex as much. Well, I play Apex as much as I can when my friend Baba's playing, because I don't like playing with randoms.
We love Baba.
And like, I'm way too good to just play on my own, and I would feel bad every time I played. Just kidding, I suck. So I don't like dropping solo. I don't like dropping with randos.
I won't play. I won't play Apex alone, nor will I play Rocket League. Well,
I have met some dope people though. Like, I've played with some really dope people that are awesome to play with.
I say I don't do it, but if I didn't do it, how do you think I would have met Baba?
But was he really a rando?
Yeah.
Like a random
Not
dude?
a rando, but like I made a group search to try to find people to play with one day. And I ran into this one dude in a group search, and I think he was just on Baba's team randomly or something. I can't exactly remember how it went down, but they were already on a team together when I joined the group. And
That is so special.
me and him played together with that guy for like a day or so. And then I never heard back from that other dude again. But then I, researched up Baba or whatever happened, or we already had added each other. And I was like, hey, let's start playing. And 5 years later, we're hanging out in South Carolina drinking some beers.
Damn, bro. I had a few people like that on Steam for Call of Duty.
I've always been made fun of by some of my other homies in the
Prince Boys?
No, not the Prince Boys, like
The Heavens?
in the heavens, or just like in our
You don't
friend
want to
group.
say where it's from.
People always want to make fun of me for hanging out with randos all the time and be like, oh wow, like we're all playing games together and you're playing with this random dude from like Colorado or something.
Yeah.
But hey, who's laughing now, dude?
There are
I
way
got best
more,
friends.
and we are victims of this, but we're victims to ourselves because we mostly do it as just fun being ourselves. We are toxic teammates.
Oh yeah, to each other for sure.
Yeah, to each other. We're not really like that unless
I am.
the random is actually like he's either talking trash or
No, I just talk trash to other teams. I don't talk trash to people on my team.
right. Like there's just so many. Just like be toxic to people Don't be toxic to like random people unless they're just dicks.
Yeah, don't be a dick. Be a dude.
Yeah. We're going to get stickers of that made up.
We should. But yeah, man. So I've been playing Dead by Daylight, which
A scary game I don't like playing and I don't like watching.
yeah, David gets very scared of it.
I'm so scared.
He's so scared. It's fun though. Like I want the only reason I bought it is because it was. I mean, it's been out since 2016. It's not new news,
Right.
but I had never played really many horror games because I mean, I love horror movies, but like I love old school horror movies, like 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, stuff like that. I don't like the new stuff that's all jump scary. So like I've never played like Five Nights at Freddy's because like it's just jump scare.
You don't have to play it anymore. It's their movie.
I've watched it. It was a decent movie, but the jump scare games, I'm just like, yeah, I'll pass on that. But this one's more of like a hunt or survive game.
It's a cat and mouse game.
Yeah, it's like a big game of hide and seek basically with an objective. So I got really into that, and it's been really fun. A lot of new stuff's come to the game. They're just now talking about how they're releasing Chucky as a killer at the end of the month.
Yeah, you can play as like Freddy Krueger. You can play as a xenomorph.
Michael Myers, Leatherface.
Yeah, it's cool. And they have their own like kind of
Ghostface.
characters for it too. And
Yeah, they also have their own characters that they've made up for it, which is really cool.
I like watching when you're the killer.
Yeah, because you don't have to be scared.
Yeah, I know.
When I'm playing Survivor, you just hear like doo-doom, 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 doo-doom,
Yeah,
doo-doom, doo-doom.
it's the heartbeat. Like I played Dishonored for a while, and like I liked the game, but like there's certain aspects in that game where it was just like, nope, not about it. It's scary. I don't like it.
It's fun, man. Like, I don't know. There's something about like when you transfer from playing games like Apex and Rocket League where it's so fast paced and it's
Right.
just like you're constantly moving and making decisions where it's like you actually have time to kind of stop and think of like, okay, how can I be sneaky? How can I do this? Or if you're the killer, like what's the best move I can make to find this person faster or like
Right.
shut them down before they can get their objective done, which is finishing generators and rebuilding them so that they can open the escape door.
Yeah, it's he has a lot of fun playing that.
I love horror, man.
Yeah.
But that's like I said, that's why I like that game because it's like more old school horror where it's like kind of more gory and like CG. I mean, it's CGI obviously because it's a game, but like
Right.
it's not like jump. I mean, there are like it's not jump scares really, but like you will get surprised every now and then if like someone finds you and you didn't know they were next to you.
Right, but it's different because it's not just like, you know, you're trying to do something.
It's not like the screen like flashes white and there's like a ghost face and you're like, you know, like it scares you. It's just like, oh, like I'm doing something, like I'm trying to complete an objective, and then like the killer just comes and stabs you in the back.
Right.
So like you'll get surprised, but it's not like a jump scare thing, really. But I know you've been playing Valheim, right?
Yeah, Valheim.
Valheim.
It's a Viking survival sandbox that continually grows. So it came out, I think, a few years ago. They're just about to release a new biome. Those that don't know, biome is a different area on like a map or something. So there's meadows. You know, you get open fields, you get rocks, you get trees, and then you have
Like different enemies.
Black
and stuff.
Forest, mountain, plains, mistlands. They're releasing a Fireland. Oh, and swamp.
Like a DLC.
No, it's like the game. They're adding it to the game.
So you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah,
That's what we like to hear, dude.
it's a sandbox game. It's always evolving. So basically, you start out. You have to like build a shelter, build weapons, build armor, and then go through each biome and defeat the boss and build bases and survive raids. And you're a Viking. It's cool.
Yeah, I remember when you first started playing, like watching you go against the first boss, the like deer.
Oh, the lightning deer.
Yeah, the lightning deer. Yeah, that was pretty intense.
He's a bitch.
But it's like ever since I've been watching you play, it's just evolved so much where it's like someone who looks like, or like a boss the size of that lightning deer is just like a regular person that's in the woods now.
Oh yeah,
Like trolls and like those ice, like rock giants that I've seen.
the stone golems.
Yeah, the stone golems.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you got dragons flying around.
Yeah, and I got werewolves. You haven't seen the werewolves?
I have not seen that.
It's the Fenris instead of Fenrir being the guardian
You
of
say
the
Fennec?
underworld.
What? Rocket League?
What? What a save! What a save! What a save!
Okay, nice shot.
On your left.
Calculated.
So it's instead of like the werewolf people that you saw in the cave, this one's on its hind legs,
Mm.
and it stalks you at night, and it moves really fast, and it's really strong, and it's terrifying. So I won't play the game at night.
David's sensitive.
I am. It's okay.
I can fall asleep watching like House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, I've been playing Valheim. Yeah, it's been fun. We've had some upgrades and
Well, dude,
all that. It's fun.
I've thoroughly enjoyed these beers.
Yeah, man. Mayday, you have once again impressed us with your stuff coming from that tap takeover that we did so long ago. So, thanks again. We hope to see you guys soon down in Murfreesboro. And yeah, what do you think, Kenny?
I think it's time to have another one.
Oh, I'm definitely having another one.
That's about it for episode 7. We wanted to thank our friends at Mayday Brewery in Murfreesboro. We had a blast trying these beers out. You guys are such huge supporters of our podcast. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, folks, we have a Instagram that's at Tennessee on Tap. Feel free to go to our bio and hit the link and go to our store and get yourself a t-shirt, hat, beanie, pint glass, whatever you want. It's around the holiday season. They're great gifts. Just saying. But above all that, remember, life's too short for bad beer, so crack open a cold one with us. We're Tennessee on Tap.
This thing.